Hello everyone, my name is Bobby, and welcome to the first video of PokeQuest. In case you don't know what PokeQuest is, it is a series on my website, bobbytaverner.com, which chronicles me trying to catch all 721 Pokemon on my Pokemon X cart. And I usually have a weekly post, either every Wednesday or Thursday, and a video every month. So, without ado, this video is the first video looking into the database that I used to help me catch all these Pokemon, because there are a lot. First thing I want to go through is my tables. And starting off, we have my Pokedex table, which just lists all the Pokemon that are in the game, or that I can catch, all the Pokemon I have to catch. Starting from 1, going all the way down to 721, all the way down there. And this is the backbone of the database, and it'll be used in other stuff that I'll go through later. And then I have tables for each version. I'll just pull the one that's most pertinent. That's my Pokemon X table. And that shows all the Pokemon that I've caught so far. Right now it's organized by the Pokedex number, but I could change it by the ID number, and the ID number is just the number that I entered them in. So Squirtle is 92, but then you look Butterfree, that's 136, and then Pidgeotto has been a little bit later than either one of them. Right now I'm at 210 Pokemon, so I'm at a good start, but I still have ways to go. And then I have a table for each one. For my silver Pokemon, my leaf green Pokemon, my diamond Pokemon. I'll create one for my alpha sapphire Pokemon once I start playing that version. And then I also have different exclusive tables. So if you're not familiar with Pokemon, each version, there's 2 versions for each generation usually. Sometimes there's a third, but not always. And so, for the 6th generation, which X and Y fall into, there are certain exclusive Pokemon that only show up in each version. So, for example, these Pokemon here, Shellder, will not show up in Pokemon X, but Staryu won't show up in Pokemon Y. And if I had just these, if I was only working with just Gen 6 Pokemon games, I'd be in a little trouble. Now, it is important to note that Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby do have Pokemon from Gen 6. I consider them technically they're Gen 3, but they're remakes, so they have Gen 6 Pokemon, which is fine. But, for example, Pokemon Y, Alma Might, Alma Star, they're both exclusive to Y, but they show up in Alpha Sapphire, so I'll be able to and they're fossil Pokemon, so I'll be able to get the fossil, restore it from the fossil, and then trade it to my Pokemon X cart. And that goes the same way with Leaf Green, Diamond, Soul Silver, and then once I pick up, I completely skipped the 5th generation, so I don't have a black, white, black 2, white 2. But that's what makes the exclusive makes it even more better, because if I'm missing a couple of exclusives through Pokemon X, oops, wrong table. So some of these might be, I'll be able to catch in X and Y exclusively, or not, that I can't exclusively catch in X. They might show up in Y. They might be a common, and black 2, white 1, and if they're not in Alpha Sapphire, then I'll have to pick up that version, or trade. But catching the Pokemon is just a little bit easier to do. Now, I'll keep that, I'll pull up the Y exclusives, because the next thing I have are the queries. Now the queries, you can do a lot of things with Microsoft Access, in case you're not familiar with the program. So for example, I can just do a query that takes my general Pokedex. I'll pull that back up. And I can just chop it off, so it only shows the 1st generation of Pokemon. That's very helpful, so I can cross-reference these Pokemon, which the Pokemon I don't have in my Pokemon X. So I still need 96 Gen 1 Pokemon for X. And if I'm looking at my Leaf Green Pokemon, I still need 136. But I have a Charizard in that version, which I don't have in Pokemon X. I picked Squirtle instead. So I'll be able to trade back and forth, so on and so forth. What I can also do, and that goes the same thing with each generation, but I can also look at, so the X exclusives that I don't have. So right now, I can still catch or evolve or egg these 11 Pokemon that I don't have in X. But for Gen 6, I still need 35 more Pokemon. So then if you minus 11 for 35, that's 24. But if you look at the Gen 6, it starts at 650, which is a nice, because I chopped it all up. So when I go back to the Y exclusives, I see that these 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, these are all exclusive to Y, but they show up in Gen 6, so I wouldn't be able to catch them in Pokemon X. But, so that adds the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemon. So really, 24 Pokemon. So really, out of the 6, only 29, I'll be able to catch 29 of these Pokemon through the game in Pokemon X, meaning I only need 6 more. And really, because of a Pokemon mystery event, I was able to get Yetzel. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? So I only need 4 more, which I can either trade, or they might pop up in Alpha Sapphire. I'm not sure yet. If not, I'll just, have to trade and look around the internet and make some friends, or maybe some of my other friends who haven't played Pokemon in a while. Or, you know what, I might have to buy a copy of Pokemon Y if it comes down to it, and I'm that close. And queries are also nice, so I'll show in the next video, once I've kind of gotten some more Pokemon, how I can cross-reference it and try to figure out which Pokemon that I still have to get from Gen 5 and other versions that are exclusive to the certain versions that I don't have, that I'll be able to look at Black and White 1 and 2 and figure out which versions I need to go with. We'll have to pick all 4, maybe just 1 or 2, like White 1 and Black 2, or vice versa, or who knows. Now the final thing, and I really don't need these, so I'll close them real quick. Pull that up, is the forums. The forums are pretty self-explanatory, and they're really just, they save time. So if I pull up my X forum, that's just an easier way to enter in the data that I have in my Pokemon X table without going in and tabbing over and scrolling down. I can easily just enter in. I just type in the Pokemon's name and Pokedex number. The ID number is self-filling because if I add a new record, and then I'll just make something up for you guys that, and automatically goes to 212. But I don't need that right now, so I'll kind of back out, and then when I do it for the next week, I can easily just add in a new Pokemon and then go from there, and then I'll close, and then I'll reopen this table and it will reflect, and then I can organize them by numbers like I did before. Okay, and thank you for watching this video. There'll be links to the website and the first couple posts. If you have any questions or have any comments, please leave them down below in the comments section. Hopefully I can get some feedback, positive, negative. This is my first video, so just give me what you think can help me do these videos. I'll do another one on this database, and then going forward I'll do Pokemon books, the movies, the spin-off games, and so on and so forth. Okay, thanks. Bye.